Hey you guys, happy Thursday. I hope you don't mind my extra glamorous look. I know you probably think I'm just, dressed 10 out of 10 all of the time, but no, this is just me 95% of the time. So wanted to just kick off this day first with a little bit of a shout out and just say, you guys are killing it. Keisha and I are so proud of you. We are so impressed with this group. You guys are showing up. I know we're only 4 workouts in, but it's so cool just to see people sticking to their meal plans. You guys are checking in every single day with your workouts. You're doing the calls to action and listening to the podcast and talking about your favorite workout moves and cheering each other on. We're loving seeing you guys comment on each other's stuff, liking each other's posts, giving each other shout outs, all of the things. It's so cool to see. And it really does set the tone for the remainder of this group. And we're here for a third of a year. So we love seeing you guys get to know each other, root each other on, all of the things. So just wanted to give you guys some love there and just let you know that Keisha and I are noticing and we're so proud of you. Now, with that, it is Thursday and we are heading into our very first weekend together. So I wanted to make this video. I'm going to try and keep it as quick and sweet and short as possible because I know you guys are all busy enough, but wanted to give you guys a couple of our tips and tricks about how to really take on the weekend, feel successful, stay on track, and even how to navigate maybe a couple encounters that you might experience as we go through this, whether it happens this weekend or in the many of the weekends that we have coming up. So first things first, we just know that the weekends are going to look different, right? Especially if you do work a traditional kind of 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, or if you have kids that are in school, anything like that, the weekends are different. You're not working, the kids are home, your social life looks different, your sleep schedule looks different, your everything just kind of looks different. So tip number 1, you guys, get your workouts done first thing in the morning, okay? Especially, and the reason why we're posting this video today is because the weekend technically can kind of start tomorrow, right? It starts on Friday. So Friday, you get off of work. You don't want to have to worry about going home and doing your workout. So I know that won't be a big deal for most of you. Most of you in this group are already doing morning workouts. That's awesome. If you are one of the people doing an afternoon or evening workout, I would really encourage you to try and just set aside those 30 extra minutes to get it done in the morning. Just so again, when the end of the day is over, you don't want to have to get stuck in a have to work out situation. As we go through these 100 days together, you guys, we really want to focus on not only just getting the workouts done or losing the weight, but as we keep talking about, we're really trying to build and establish habits. We're trying to change our mindsets, our lifestyles. We're trying to identify as the people that work out. We're not the people that, start something and quit. We're not the people who go backwards on our fitness goals, right? We're really changing kind of our momentum and our lifestyle. So we don't want to have too many negative associations as we're getting started with this workout journey. And what I mean by that is if you don't get your workout done in the morning, let's say Friday comes along and it's after work and you're like, I really want to go to happy hour with my coworkers, or I want to go to the park with my kids, or a date night with my husband, but I can't because I have to go work out. Now I'm frustrated by it. I'm annoyed by it. This is dumb. Why did I start this in the first place, right? We don't want to put ourselves in that situation. We want to, in the end of the day, if Friday's over, to be able to be like, yeah, I want to go to the happy hour or to the park or date night. I don't have to worry about getting sweaty and then showering again and getting ready. And girls, we know that's a lot of work, okay? So I would just highly encourage you to get it done in the morning so it sets the tone. You're done with it. It's out of the way. Same thing for Saturday and Sunday. And what's nice about this program is because you can stack your workouts, you have some flexibility here. Do you want to do 2 workouts on Saturday and take Sunday off? Do you want to do 2 workouts on Sunday and take Saturday off, or 1 each day? But I would really recommend going into the weekend with a plan. Know which workout you're doing on which day and what time you're going to do them, and get them done, same thing, first thing in the morning. If you have plans on Saturday or Sunday, just plan to get yourself up a little bit earlier so you can get ready a little bit earlier and get that workout done. So again, you're not at brunch on Sunday and then you're like, oh shoot, I have to go home and do my workout, but I've had a couple mimosas, maybe I won't do it. And then you're annoyed at the end of the day because you're like, I really didn't want to miss a workout. Okay, so just get them done first thing, all right? Now let's talk about nutrition a little bit, okay? Same thing, nutrition might look a little different because, oops, sorry, I'm getting a notification here. Nutrition might look a little different because our schedules look different. We're eating at different times. Maybe we're just eating out more, or we're eating at home more. So a couple things with that. What I would say is it really kind of depends sort of how to a T you're following the meal plan. If you're following it to a T, just make a plan for the day. Plan out your meals, plan out your snacks, have things ready to go to take with you, and set yourself up for social situations that allow you to stay on track as well. So for example, if all of your friends are like, hey, let's go out to dinner on Saturday night, maybe what you say back is something like, hey guys, I would love to, but I'm actually like really trying to follow this new meal plan. There's a couple really good recipes I've been wanting to try out. What if instead of going out to dinner, we do dinner at my place and we can cook dinner together? Now you get to stay on track. You have control over the meals and the containers and all of that if you're using those with the Fixate system, and you still get that social interaction with your friends because nobody wants to feel like a hermit for the next 100 days. You can still have fun. You can still go do things. If you are going to go out to the restaurant though, a couple things with that. One, if you're like, I'm just using the meal plan as a guideline, but like I'm okay eating out, I'm going to do that. Still make good choices. If we're going to go to brunch on a Saturday, we don't have to order the double-decker, super massive pancakes with a bunch of like butter and syrup and a side of hash browns, right? We don't have to do that. We can get a scramble, or we can get, Eggs Benedict with hollandaise on the side. So you can make good choices so you don't feel lethargic and gross and off track and all of that. You can still feel like, yeah, I went out, ate with my friends, but I made good choices. Same if you go out to dinner. You don't need to order the fettuccine alfredo with a side of nachos, which I don't know, what would serve those kinds of dishes together. But you don't need to do that. You can order a lettuce wrapped burger with a side of sweet potato fries or a side salad, right? We can still go out, have those social interactions, have a good meal, but stay on track with our goals. A couple other tips with eating out at restaurants. If you can, I would strongly recommend you look at the menu ahead of time so you can make a decision on what you're going to eat before you even get there. Couple reasons that's helpful. One, what you can do then is you can actually shape the rest of your day around that meal you're going to be having for dinner. So if you're like, oh, my husband and I are going to be doing date night, we're going to sushi, so I know I'm going to be having a lot of fish, proteins. I know I'm going to be having a lot of rice, carbs, and I'm going to be having edamame, also a carb. So maybe earlier that day, you kind of cut out the morning toast or the sandwich for lunch. You don't overload on your carbs for the day or your yellow containers if you're using Fixate, because you know what you're going to be having that night for dinner. Same thing with the lettuce wrapped burger and sweet potato fries. You got your proteins, your reds, your veggies, your greens, and your sweet potato fries are going to be a yellow or a carb. So the rest of the day you can plan around that. All right. The other reason it's helpful to know ahead of time going into it, so you don't sit down and you're like, ugh, I'm so tempted by the fettuccine alfredo because it looks really good. I don't want to order the burger. If we already know when we walk into the restaurant and you've been looking forward to the burger, you've set yourself up for success, you walk into that restaurant, you don't even need to look at the menu. You don't need to be, you don't need to be tempted by other things on the menu because you've already made the good decision. The last thing with that too is what I would definitely recommend is sometimes it is helpful if you're like, I really struggle with temptation, that's gonna be tough for me. Have a little snack before you go to dinner. No, I'm not saying to eat 2 meals or have 2 dinners or anything like that, but something that's gonna curb your hunger a little bit so that when you do walk into the restaurant, you're not hangry and you're not starving and you're not like, screw it all, I'm throwing all of my like temptation control out the window. I'm getting the fettuccine, I'm getting the nachos, and I'm definitely getting the garlic bread, right? If we're not hangry, has anyone ever gone grocery shopping when they're hangry and they come back and they're like, why did I buy 4 containers of the 7-bean layered dip, right? We don't need to put ourselves in that situation. It's the whole remove the hurdles, okay? So eat a little snack, curb the hunger, go into it with a plan, and you're gonna feel really, really good. Same thing goes for potlucks, barbecues, that kind of stuff. If you're going to a potluck or a barbecue, I recommend bring a dish that is meal plan approved. There's nothing worse than going to a barbecue and the only options are potato salad and macaroni salad and pasta salad and a bunch of things that have salad in the title, but there's actually no vegetables. I don't know, doesn't mean it's healthy just because that's the word salad in it. You don't want to show up and be like, well, there's nothing here for me to eat, so I have to starve now because I'm on this stupid new meal plan. No, girl, no. Bring a dish that's meal plan approved. So you show up, maybe it's the crab cakes from Morning Meltdown. Maybe it's the spaghetti squash lasagna that you bring as like a main appetizer or whatever. Something that you know you can go to if the situation is there's not a lot of options for somebody on a meal plan, okay? So we can take control back a little bit. And then the last one too that I often get is gonna be alcohol, okay? So obviously, again, the like the best thing to do is to not drink. But I also get that most of us in this group are 20 to 30 somethings. We're social people, and we're like, girl, I am not giving up alcohol for 100 days. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you to do that. What I will say, though, is just a couple alternatives. One, if you are following the meal plan to a T, red wine is actually part of it. It counts as one yellow container. You can read the book on that, but you are allowed that one glass of wine. So if you're like, cool, I can do one glass of wine a week. I'll use it a yellow. I'm on track for my meal plan. That's a great alternative. If you're like, not me, I'm definitely going to have like some social drinking going on. Couple things. This is where it just comes down to you making the better decision based on all your options, okay? So for example, stick with your hard alcohol with a water mixer. Vodka sodas, gin and sodas, tequila and sodas, okay? Don't do your vodka crayons. Cranberry juice has a ton of sugar in it. Don't do gin and tonics. Fun surprise, tonic water has a ton of sugar in it. It'll surprise you. Read the nutrition label. Same thing with like beers, right? Ironically enough, Guinness is the healthiest beer on the market. I don't know why. Can't explain it, but it is. But if you're like, I don't really like Guinness, stick with the light beers, right? Stick with the things that are going to be light, low in calories, low in carbs, all of that. Your Bud Lights, your Pilsners, your lagers, all of those different things. Stay away from your IPAs. IPAs are going to be way heavier with sugars and carbs and just making you feel sluggish and full and bloated and all the things we don't want to feel. Other things too. There was another one. Oh, wines, obviously, again, red wines, white wines, all of those are similar. But just make good choices, okay? Don't do the mixed drinks, the sugary drinks, the tequila mixers, all of those things. Stick with things that are really simple, 1 to 2 ingredients. Vodka sodas, again, vodka water, things like that. Okay, so that's going to help a lot. Now, I also want to talk about a couple things here. Oops, hold on. Couple things, and actually going back to alcohol really quickly too. Ciders too, you guys. If you are big cider people, I know it's like the hot new thing. Pay attention to nutrition labels. An Angry Orchard cider, nobody hate me for telling you this, but it has about 30 grams of sugar in one bottle. So if you drink 3 of them, that's about 100 grams of sugar in 3 drinks. Girlfriend, do not put yourself in that situation. Go for like the drier ciders and look at the nutrition label. A dry cider is only going to actually have about 2 to 5 grams of sugar. Okay, and there's a lot of options on the market there. So do your research. If you're going again to a restaurant or a bar or a brewery or whatever it is, take a look at their selection. Look up a couple options that align with what you like to drink anyway, and then find the healthier alternative. All right, so with that, we've talked about nutrition. We've talked about the workouts. You guys are like, yeah, I personally feel really ready to go. But what happens when you go to dinner and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get the lettuce wrap burger and a vodka soda, whatever you get. And then your friend is sitting across the table and she's like, Sally, you're so boring now. Why are you doing this? This is dumb. Get the burger. Can you really not have a bun on your burger? And then all of this fire and excitement you have just comes crashing down and you're like, shoot, I feel guilty. I feel shameful. I feel bummed. Why don't my friends support me? And I want you guys to go into this conversation feeling prepared and how to be confident to process through it. So step 1, like Keisha said in one of the prep week videos, you have to loop people in on why you're doing this and why you're excited, okay? We can't just expect that everyone's gonna get it. We know how long it took us to decide to get here and to make this change and to be willing to get up earlier and eat healthier and cut out certain things, you know, foods, activities, all of that. So maybe our friends just aren't there yet. So first response is, hey, Karen, and I apologize if there's a Sally or a Karen in this group. No hate. Look, Karen, I know it probably seems weird and normally I would have got the bun, but I'm really excited about these 100 days. I really want to give it my all and I really want to stick to the meal plan. I've been feeling great. I'm a week in, so I'm excited to do this. Okay, that's just step 1. Fill her in. Let her know why you're excited, okay? Give her a chance to support you. Don't just assume that she's automatically trying to take you down. But if that doesn't work, if she's still kind of being like bitter about it or kind of like making side comments, there's a couple things that you have to understand. One, again, typically speaking in our social circles, everyone lives a very similar lifestyle, right? So you think about the people you hang out with most, you all probably, before you join this group, had similar fitness habits, right? You typically don't see a friend group where one person's like super fit and healthy and then everyone else is like eating McDonald's every single day. Typically that doesn't happen. People have similar activity levels, they have similar eating habits, similar drinking habits, all of these different things. And so when one person in the group decides to level up, there's a complete shift in the dynamic and everyone has to adjust. But the thing is you were the only one ready to adjust. You sat on feeling like you wanted to start something new. You were ready to get healthier. You were ready to commit. Again, you were willing to become that person that got up a little earlier, got sweaty, eat healthier, made a meal plan. And now all of a sudden, the people around you have to kind of come to terms with, well, maybe I'm not ready yet, but it also doesn't feel very good to say, well, actually, I prefer not to have more energy and to not have more confidence and to not feel better in my clothes, right? Like you're sitting over there like, yeah, I feel good. I have confidence. I'm feeling pumped up, all of the things. And you were willing to do the things that got you there. Maybe the people in your life aren't there yet. They're not willing to do that. So instead of making them or having them let you feel shameful, have confidence in what you're doing, right? Say, you guys, I'm telling you, it feels good and the workouts are only 20 to 30 minutes long. That's fine if you're not there. I love you no matter what, but I'm excited about this. And I will tell you, no one can make you feel shameful if you have confidence in what you're doing. You know, if somebody told me, it's super weird that you work out and like eat healthy, I'd be like, it's super weird that you eat Taco Bell every day and like feel gross. Like I feel awesome, right? Like it wouldn't even bug me. And another way to kind of wrap your head around this, I was thinking about this the other day. So my boyfriend, Andy, he's 6'4", so he's a tall guy. If someone came up to him and was like, dude, you're so short, you're shrimpy, like what the heck, you're such a tiny little man. He'd be like, that doesn't even make sense, and therefore that definitely doesn't hurt my feelings, right? Like it wouldn't, it's like not logical. If you build the confidence, I know it's an obscure analogy, but if you build that confidence of, wait, what do you mean? You're making fun of me for like wanting to stay active and to eat healthy and to like feel more confident and more energized and less stressed and sleep better and have more energy. What? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make me feel bad that you make fun of me. Instead, I just kind of want to help you out. Right? So we have to build that confidence. Do not let people bring you down. Stand for what you're doing. You're here. We're excited for you. The other reason this might be happening is maybe Karen had tried something like this before. Maybe she's been wanting to lose the weight, or she's been wanting to start a new workout routine, or she's tried fitness challenges, or she's joined the gym, and every single time it didn't work. She failed. She quit. She fell off track. And so she's sitting there like, Sally, I'm excited for you, girl, I am, but this isn't gonna work. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna fail too. And she's not intentionally trying to set you up for failure, but she's trying to protect you. She's like, I know how it feels to fail. I've done it countless times. And I don't want you to have to go through that. Just throw in the towel, girl, and eat the freaking burger, right? And you're like, oh, shoot, Karen, like, I guess. No. You get to be the example this time. You get to be the one that says, no, you can stick with it. Maybe you just need accountability. Maybe you just need community, a different type of program. And hey, I went first, now come with me. I will be your person to show you the way, and I will lead this path for us. Let's do it together, right? Imagine how cool that will feel if you were the first one in your friend group to level up and everyone then comes along. That is incredible, okay? So stand in it. Be confident, be pumped. And if it takes a while, if you're like, yeah, Jackie, this all sounds good, but I swear no one around me supports me or gets me, girl, we get you. We support you. We are here in this group with you, cheering you on. This entire tribe of girls gets it. If anyone gets it, we do. We're the ones doing the workout with you. Every girl in this group, okay? So use us until the people around you physically are on board too. We are here to cheer you on and support you through this weekend, okay? So, quick recap. Just remember, get your workouts done first thing in the morning. Get your meal plan kind of figured out. Have like a rough game plan. Know what you're going into the restaurant ordering. Make good choices. Pack healthy snacks with you if you're out on the go for a busy day. Things that travel really well. Apple slices, bananas, carrots, almonds, celery sticks, peanuts. Like all of those types of things that aren't going to get all mushy and weird in your purse, okay? Easy snacks on the go. Set yourself up for success. Also, this is a weird kind of like thing that I just thought of, but if you haven't tried Beach Bars, I highly recommend you give them a go. They are a Beachbody product. They're a super healthy bar. They have chocolate peanut butter and cherry almond, and they're fantastic. Absolutely recommend them. Great snacks. But so plan ahead with your nutrition, all of that. And then again, just kind of the last thing, you got this. Even if you're not perfect this weekend, even if you have hard conversations with friends, no matter what, girl, this is a journey. It's okay if you make a mistake. It's okay if you end up ordering the fettuccine Alfredo, because the next day you can do something healthy. We're chiseling away at our habits. We're chiseling away at years of bad behavior and bad beliefs and all of these things, and we're slowly but surely working through those. So don't expect yourself to be perfect. You will stumble. You will have whoopsie moments, okay? It's gonna happen. So we are all in this together though, and by day 101, you are gonna be so much further along and so much more excited and continuing to build these habits. So let's rock out the first weekend together. No calls to action today. I know this video gets a little lengthy. So all I want you to do is comment once you've watched it. And then if you do have any questions or have any like scenarios you kind of want help on, let us know and we will definitely help you out. All right, girl. See you later.